Okay, so welcome to VoltaCast. VoltaCast is our new podcast, and I'm here with Lewis Carr today. Lewis, do you want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely, yes. I'm Lewis Carr. I have been working for Volta Compliance for about 15 months now, and my role in the company is Head of Partner Relations. So basically, I work with our current customers and with our new customers to help them work towards becoming compliant or staying compliant. So I do a lot of site visits. I work with our customers, kind of helping them to understand where they're at in terms of compliance and where they need to be. And we work out schedules, testing schedules that help them keep their businesses safe and compliant for staff and workers.
So what type of compliance is it though? What's it related
Well, it's
to?
all electrical compliance. So it's things like fixed wire testing, emergency lighting, PAT testing, fire alarm servicing. We've just added some new services to our suite of offerings as well. So it's lightning protection servicing and thermal imaging. But this VoltaCast, it's a bit of a development from our weekly video, which we've been doing for about a year, which is when we talk about what's going on in the office, what's going on with our engineering team. And we thought that this was a good opportunity to take that one step further. But it's not just going to be about electrical and electrical compliance, is it, Rich?
No. We sort of thought that, we'd like to put something interesting out there, interesting content, and probably talking about ourselves is not going to be the most interesting thing. So we're planning over the next few episodes to maybe invite some of our customers on. We've got some really interesting customers who have had some interesting journeys from where they started to where they are now. And it'd be really great to invite those people onto the podcast and
share their experiences.
Yeah.
And these are facilities managers, these are business owners, office managers, health and safety managers, and some of them are clients, some of them are friends. There's lots of different people coming on and talking about their experiences.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty for people to kind of relate to.
Yeah.
I feel like on that. So why don't you just tell everybody a little bit about what we do briefly, and then we can...
Yeah, okay. So Volta Compliance was set up around about 7 years ago on my own. My journey with Volta Compliance was one that came off the back of something that didn't quite work out. So 7 years ago I was back to square one. I had to do some pretty hard things to get set up again. One being leaving my family for a month and being on the tools, working 7 days a week for 10 hours a day.
Yeah, so all the compliance testing that we do, you've been on the tools and
Yes.
you've done all that in the past.
Yeah, so I've got 20 years experience in electrical compliance on the tools and electrical contracting, electrical installation, design, and especially compliance. But yeah, to start that journey again at 42 years old with 500 quid and a Vauxhall Astra van, and turn it into what we've got today, which is a team of 10 people, a sales office, a marketing department, and some of the best, most experienced engineers, electrical test engineers out there who can deliver not only those services but the best customer experience. Is I'm really proud of what we've achieved, and it's not me that's achieved that, it's the whole team that's achieved that. And without the team, we wouldn't be as far along the journey as we are now. We've got lots of things planned for the future, but like you said, Lewis, it's not all about us. This is just a brief explanation of who Volta Compliance is for anybody that doesn't know, and what we're about. And what we're about is providing the best customer experience, value for money, and solving our customers' pain points, which generally are, time, knowing their current compliance status, and ongoing management of compliance services, paperwork, and being able to access a compliance dashboard.
And that's with our ECAS solution, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Electrical Compliance as a Service, which is a piece of software that we have developed ourselves, trademarked the name, and we have ongoing development of that solution. But that solution is already out there being used by our customers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes as a standalone solution and sometimes as a combined service.
Yeah, because we add value to our services. We include it in our packages. So, for example, a facilities manager can use it to store certificates and track compliance at their site. But we also work with health and safety consultants who have their own clients, and they use it to manage their own clients. So the software is quite flexible in that way, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. And having that differentiates us from our competition. Like you said, it adds value to what we do, and it makes it interesting. It was originally developed for our engineers, and when one of our customers saw it, they sort of said, "Well, why can't we have that?" And that got us.
And we're constantly adding new features and improvements and upgrades to the roadmap. And as we get feedback from the people who use it, we're trying to improve it, aren't we?
Yeah, certainly, yeah. And I think it's in a good place at the minute, but we certainly have lots of plans for that in the future. But like we said, we want this podcast to be interesting, so probably not about us, but we thought it would be... it's great to be able to introduce ourselves on this initial episode of the VoltaCast, as we're calling it. We've got the Volta video, we've got VoltaCast, so that's really good. So the reasons that we're doing this is we want to put this information out there on our social media channels, onto our website, and make it accessible to anybody who's interested in possibly listening. So how do you see it going over the next few episodes? What do you think we might include?
Well, I'm really looking forward to talking to, like we said, to some of our clients, finding out about their experiences. Just like your journey from being on the tools, starting a business, to growing a team within that business. That's a very interesting story, and we can hear lots of different versions of that from different people. And I think a lot of our clients will want to talk about, have an opportunity to talk about where their business has come from and how it's developed over the years. So I think what's going to be the next task is setting that up and making sure we've got plenty of people to come in and talk. And I'd just like to let everybody know as well that the Volta video is still going to be happening.
Yes,
we're still going to be checking in every week, letting everybody know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I think that should just about finish us off for the first VoltaCast. Anything else you'd like to add before we finish, Rich?
No, I don't think there's anything else we need to add. I mean, we're going to post this podcast on all our channels. We're going to make it accessible. It would be great if we could get some feedback listen to what people say. And if anybody has any suggestions for any content that they may want to hear, whether compliance related, business related.
Yes.
Or the like, we'd be happy to take and listen to that feedback and hopefully be able to implement that going forward. So I think that all that is left to do is to say, if you have listened, thank you very much. This is episode 1. We hope to improve our episodes as we go along, and you'll hear from us soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thank you.